Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Tuesday to you all. I hope you are all keeping well. If you haven't checked out my reel from this morning, you probably might want to do that over on my other social media platforms, but there's a lot going on energetically. And it called for me to do a bit of a collective read for you all. So, as you probably know, I am a psychic D. I am a natural intuit for spirit. I share their knowledge, their wisdom, their higher perspectives, their guidance, and also predict possible future outcomes for people. So if you want to book in for a private session with me, do so. My links are all down below. But today I would really encourage you all to really take it easy on yourself. I know for myself, like last night before I went to bed, I did a radical self-care hypnosis, and it absolutely blew my mind. And I woke up this morning and I felt really great. It had obviously done something to my subconscious and it was really great and stuff. But as soon as I sort of got up and walked out, it's like all this energy started circulating again. And some of it was my own anxieties. Some of it was obviously what's going to be happening in the collective with this Mercury retrograde and all that going on. There's going to be a lot energetically going on. See, the energy, you can't see it, but you can either sense it, feel it, know it, see it, sense it. Like, it affects you on your intuitive sense. So I'm going to do a video on this a little bit more articulately because I think it's really, really important for other people to know that it's important to be self-actualized enough to understand the discernment between what's actually your intuition talking and what's actually a trigger that's being activated and in turn being attached to a real life experience. So go easy on yourself. Just go easy on yourself. I'm not going to waffle on too much. Keep following along at home. My throat chakra, you see my pause? My throat chakra wanted to close up, but we're just going to get into it. Anyway, so I'm going to do a bit of a collective read today. Obviously, always take what you need and leave the rest because everybody's at their own stage in their own energetic timeline. And it's really important that to remember that you are the creator of your own reality. And if you do experience CPTSD or PTSD or anxiety or depression or anything like that, subscribe to the channel or hit me up over on my social media accounts and follow my journey as I release my attachment to the CPTSD. So I share the knowledge and the wisdom and my processes over there with you as a real life person. And hopefully in some way I can help inspire you to do the same. So anyway, let's get into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the dark spot, 333. Start in the darkest spot. And then I'm going to work my way into the light because that's the process of life. So I'm going to start off by pulling us a dragon card and see which message the dragons would like us to know. They don't fluff around. They're very forthright and they're very, thank you. They're very to the matter of fact. We got magic that jumped out. So if this reading gives you anything today, I just hope that it gives you some peace or some hope, because some of you may need it right now. Anyway, so the actual message is, "Oh, bright soul, let me share with you the enchantments of magic. It's the whisper of the wind, the sparkle in a child's eye, and the wonder of the unknown. Magic dances in the flames of a roaring fire and sings in the melodies of nature. It is the belief in something greater, the spark of imagination that ignites our dreams. Magic isn't just about spells and potions. It's about the harmony of the universe, the beauty of existence, and the endless possibilities that lie before us. Embrace the magic within and around you, for it's the thread that weaves all and everything together in wonder and awe. Let your heart be open to magic that surrounds us, and you'll find joy and wonder in every moment. So I think that's a really great message that backs up what I was getting over the last couple of days, and I've shared them in reels over on my social medias. It is about, right now, because now's all we have, it's about doing the self-actualization work. I've been doing this actively over the last couple of weeks, and obviously things that were affecting my level of self-worth, self-conscious. That's why I'm starting dancing this week, so I can start getting my confidence back, all that sort of stuff. That's actually what all your emotions and your current consciousness is going to be bringing up for you. So it's so easy to have things happen throughout your day and say, they did this to me and my life's shit, and turn it into a catastrophe, 555, per se. But it's not happening to you at the moment. It's happening for you. It's showing you what needs to be addressed within self. So whether it's part of your consciousness, which is your belief system and your thought patterns, whether it's the way that you feel towards things, it can be anything for anyone. So yeah, it's all about doing the inner work right now. I'm all over the place because I know that every single energy is going through something different. If you want to know one-on-one, book in for a reading, it's the best way. Anyway, so I'm going to get stuck straight into it. So self-actualization, guys, you've got to go within. You've got to ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? Not why is this happening to me? And it's about trying to see the life through the eyes of spirit, you know, where everything is beautiful and everything does have a purpose, and there is a reason for everything, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, and the universe really is limitless, and you really do have it all. So yeah, get in touch with that fire within, you know. All right. So I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm going to start off with the Golden Keys of Gaia, and I'm just going to see what comes out in these. Web of life. Within your social web to widen your social web to meet more like-minded and fulfilling connections. If you feel called at the moment as maybe a leader to go out and actually be a leader and help your community in some way, by all means do it. There's only so much learning and healing that a soul can do. Sometimes another part of our healing process is to actually actively get out there and do things physically. So that could be you. You may be someone who has hibernated for a little bit too long. You've withdrawn yourself because you're in avoidance, because you want to avoid certain triggers or something. I think now's the time to sort of start going through in a safe way, go through a little bit of exposure therapy. So step outside your comfort zone, like me and my dancing, or maybe start attending workshops or in-person events or something like that. Start reaching out a little bit more. We still gotta fulfill that stimulation as human beings. It is about our own individual journey, but we also need to co-create with others as well. So I think a lot of you are really coming back to basics, maybe wiping the slate clean in some way. If not, that's the guidance. And know that you're the little spider right now, and you get to create your own web. You know, maybe we should all become a little bit more childlike and go back and watch Charlotte's Web or something, but it's about creating your web, you know, and you get to feel it. A lot of people on my post the other day when the tower card come out, you know, it's another tower. Oh my God, I can't keep doing this. And they get into that type of energy. But towers are actually a wonderful thing, because when the old things, those old aspects of self, people, places, things around you, when they fall away like that, all that can be done is they can be replaced with bigger, better things. And that's what's happening right now. So whatever you do, please don't see or perceive what's happening around you as a loss or as lack or of scarcity. Because I can guarantee you, and I can feel it come up in the energy already in the timeline, that everything is going to be replaced with much more wanted things. So yeah, get amongst it. Start learning, start growing. Patterns, look at your patterns. If you're doing the same shit every day, but expecting a different result, you might want to have a look at that. I think this week was all about learning, growing, expanding, all that sort of stuff. Knowledge is power. Go check out my other reels. But look at the patterns in your life and alter your perspective to see the world in a different light. Be willing to change or modify your behavior. So you do have to have a willingness to take ownership and take accountability and show a little bit of vulnerability and to feel that fear and do it anyway and start being honest and truthful with yourself. I know this isn't easy to do and you have to take small steps, one foot in front of the other, but honestly, the more honest and transparent and vulnerable that you can be right now, and it doesn't mean you have to go out and blurt it out to people around you or whatever. Start journaling. You can start journaling it and start releasing some of that energy that's holding you back here. But there's definitely a connection between patterns. Obviously, in a spider's web, you know, you can either look at it and say, geez, what a beautiful pattern of that web, which is your life, or people will look at it and go, look at all those holes and look at that, and it's not even over here and it's not over. So you're going to fall into either category, but we would love and encourage and would love to inspire you to start seeing and creating your new, fresh web of life. And if you do want help with that, that's what I do. That's what I do. Web of life, go with the flow. Now's not a time to attach yourself to any specific, you know, that could be how people should talk or act or behave around you to make you feel better. That can be expecting the world to change so it is more conducive to you. It's time to go with the flow and know that I just had sink or swim. So this is really hard for me because I know what it's like, obviously, with CPTSD, to get yourself out of that energy of feeling like you're sinking and you're just not going to float to the top, you know. And this is real emotional depression, you know what I mean? And then there's the people who get into their head too much. They tend to sort of go too far in the future and they constantly see themselves so far away from their goal and stuff, and that makes them really anxious. So becoming more mindful, becoming more present, coming back to your now, remembering that now is all you have, and it's not what you do, it's what you do with it. That's going to be really important moving forward here. But it literally says, loosen your grip and release control and expectations of the outcome and be open to compromise. See, a lot of people it's my way or the highway. You know, but spirit even sit there and go, hey, we've got a bigger, better, more delicious way that we can, you know, have it cross your path. Just get out of your way. Get out of your own way. And gratitude. If you want to do yourself a favor from now moving forward, I would do some rampages of gratitude because it's so easy to get caught up in what's not happening, how it currently is, how it's been, how shit it is. All that sort of stuff. When you actually take a step back and you detach from that and you actually look at your life and you sit there and you go, you know what? I actually do. I've got a roof over my head and I've got a car to drive and I've got fuel in that car to take it for it to take me to where I need to be. I've got food on my plate. I've got books to write in. I've got cards to play with. I've got Miss Psychic D I can watch when I'm feeling down. There's so much to be grateful for. So try to come back to basics. That's what you've been encouraged to do anyway. And now's the time to start creating your own web of life, you know. Rest. Stop chasing your tail. That literally flew out. A lot of people will not give themselves the opportunity to give themselves a break. And what happens? They'll get sick. They'll injure themselves. Their car will break down. Something will happen in their life which actually brings them exactly what they're calling for, and that's a break. And that's some relief. And that's some rest. And that's time to nap. All that sort of stuff. We would love for you to have those things deliberately by creation. Not have something untoward happen to you that makes you do it. That forces your hand, you know? The energy today was a lot about control. If you're really stuck, there's 1,001 processes. Everyone's going to need something different, but I would make a list. What do I have control over? Write those things down. And what don't I have control over? Write those downs. Write those downs. And then go back to the list of those things that you can control and focus on them. So now's not a time to chase your tail. Now's the time to learn, to self-articulate, whatever, to really come back to yourself and see where you want to be in the next 6 to 12 months. It's really, really important. We are heading, mending. I love this energy of the mending card because it's not a quick fix. A lot of people out there want that quick fix. They want that instant gratification. They want the world to change. They want it now and not do anything else about it. It doesn't work like that. You have to adjust your energy through your thoughts and your feelings and your inspired actions to get you into alignment with what it is that you're calling in for yourself. Things are going to get really, really busy here. I see a positive change that's going to come to your home space, which I absolutely love for you. I'll get the tarot shortly and we'll see what that is. But I love this mending energy because when things actually mend, they're not instantly gratified or instantly fixed, so to speak. Mending puts it back together tighter than it was before. And it's actually a really, really nice energy. So I know it feels like you're going through a loss or you're missing out or you got FOMO or all that sort of stuff, but it's happening for a reason. It's happening for a reason. It's to put you into a higher vibrational consciousness and into possibly some of you are going to a brand new higher timeline here as well. So it's a life cycle. You're closing out one life cycle and you're about to start another. And we would love for you to create it for yourself because the last thing we would want you to do is to go through so much loss and lack and relief, they want to say, and stuff like that, only for you to manifest different people, different jobs, different homes, different environments, different, but they all turn out to be the same again because the energy is still attached to that old version of you. I hope that just made sense. 1717 on the camera, and I think that's a sign, so I have to look that up. Look, cycles and patterns. This is the secret language of darkness. A lot of people ask what cards I use. Secret language of darkness, cycles and patterns. Cycles and patterns. Patterns. A lot of you are probably seeing signs right now. Maybe you're getting your little intuitive nudges through music, through songs, through conversations with people, through numbers, through finding feathers or anything like that. There's a message in everything. Come back to your now, pay close attention. There's a message in everything right now. Return to the origin, transform the effect. So just remember that life is cause and effect. What you put out there comes back to you. If that has to scare you initially, so be it. But at the end of the day, if you're experiencing something in your current reality, that's because you created it. That's because you manifested it. And that's because you thought and felt it into being. So we need to shift all that. We need to shift all that right now and have a look at our patterns. What's not serving you? What's not adding value to your life? And possibly try and do something different. We've got integration, ushering experience into wisdom. So learn the lesson. Right now, it's about learning the lesson and knowing that I keep wanting to say it, but I'll keep repeating it, is that these lessons at the moment aren't trying to stop you or sabotage you unless you're doing it to yourself. But it's coming in so you can integrate this higher version of yourself. You may have just finished studying and now it's time to integrate that and become the practitioner and facilitator of what you're learning, whether it's a nurse, whether it's a reader, whether it's an energy healer, whether it's a doctor, whatever you're doing. We are merging at the moment. So we've got to take it real easy on ourselves. We are integrating all the lessons that we've learnt leading up until this point. Integrity. This came up for me when on my drive home today. You've got to stay integral to yourself, to your truth, to your values. If you don't know what they are, go back to the original message and that's step into some type of self-actualization. Go within. You know, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What needs your attention? What's immediate? What can wait? All that sort of stuff. Come back into your now. Come back into your now. Loyalty to your innermost truth. A lot of people are out there trying to be something that they're not. They're trying to ride the coattails of other people. They're trying to receive information and regurgitate it and pretend that it's their own. They're putting their self out there as one thing, but inside they're actually another. You know, if this is you as a person, it's time to address that. But if you are very integral and stuff like that, you're probably going to start seeing people who are like that. And your main advice and guidance with that is that not my circus, not my monkey. Do not take anybody's else's life experience on board right now. It's really, really important. You just do you. You just do you. Stay in your own lane. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to those who actually add value to your life. Be loyal to your patterns and your behaviors, and do what is going to lead you towards the life that you desire. Start creating it. We are breaking a cycle. It's got to change with the shift in patterns, and the darkness just come over. Whatever is going on right now, it is mending. It is coming back together, but it's just not attached to instant gratification, instant results, or anything like that. So if you need to rest, do it. Do it. Look at the difference in the color and the camera. So, like I said earlier, there's a shift coming in your home life. So let's get into that. Let's have a look. Obviously, home is within. Home is within first and foremost. So it's important, no matter who you are and what you've been through, that you develop and start integrating and embodying safety, security, and stability within yourself first. You do that most predominantly, then your external world will exhibit that. You'll have safe friendships, you'll have safe relationships, you'll have stable income, you'll have secure attachments to people. All that will be a natural byproduct of the energy work that you do within. But it could be your home life as well. Maybe you're moving home, maybe you're, don't know. Let's have a look. Loving relationships, 10 of Cups, baby. This is value. So there could be a real rebirth when it comes to relationships and connections, 2222. You're going to get what you wish for. So I hope it's something that is for your highest good. But there's actual connection and fulfillment and value that's coming in when it comes to your relationship sector. Partnerships, positive, grounded partnerships are coming in for you. So if you have gone through a very unsteady phase of imbalance, disconnection, chaos within connections or relationships, there is a new union coming in that's very grounded and very balanced. So this can be in your work life, this can be in your love life, this can be in your bank balance. Because I'm reading for a collective, it's going to vary, obviously. But the great news is that if you've been experiencing contrast within any of your relationship sector, there is a balance coming in for it. So obviously some of you may need to give apology where apology is due. Some of you may receive an apology. I want to say again, what you want you to. There's something about getting on the same page. And if you don't get on the same page, then don't feel terrible if you need to release a partnership either, or to surrender it. Look, we got the death. I can't show the cards because they always flag you, but this cycle's coming to an end, you guys. You need to know it's coming to the end. It's going to be different for all of you, but I've got a feeling it's going to happen over the next few weeks. This Mercury retrograde is going to bring up a lot of shit for people. So once again, follow my social medias and I'll help you with how I'm helping myself get through, emotional and mental imbalances and stuff like that. But I need you to know that if you do honor yourself and you do get to know yourself and know what you're deserving of and know what you're worthy of, and start creating the life that you desire with or without the people who are in your current reality, and maybe start networking with more empowered, like-minded, frisky, fun people, all that sort of stuff, you're going to be rewarded. you're going to be rewarded with some type of emotional fulfillment coming in here. So some people just want something very simple, but some people want the big stuff. It doesn't really matter. It's not about what you're calling in. It's about the way you feel. So it's about feeling safe, stable, secure, where you currently are, and then have the universe surprise and delight you with the who, what, when, and whys of whatever this manifestation is. So because I'm seeing money now, I'm seeing love, I can feel all your collective energies calling in something different. So close your eyes for a minute, take 3 deep breaths in and out, and whatever, the first thing that comes to your mind that you're calling in for yourself, I would attach it to this energy, because whatever this is, it's coming within the next probably 4 to 6 weeks for you. So that's something to look forward to. And it gives you something to sort of go for, you know what I mean? Something to look forward to. Do you want any more of that? So that's another thing. Give yourself something to look forward to as well. Like, you probably heard in my vlog and whatever, because I've given up the smokes, you know, I booked things in advance. So like tomorrow I go get my hair done again. Yay! On Monday I'm going to get a massage and a facial and my eyebrows done. Oh God, they look like Bucky Beavers, but anyway. Just call me porcupine. Give yourself, put a reward for yourself in advance as well. So shoot for something. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be big. Just small steps at the moment, and work your way through this energy, because there's emotional fulfillment coming in for you. It's going to positively bring balance and safety, security into your home life, whatever it is it looks like for you. It's a reward for saying no more. No more. I'm not a victim. I'm not going to tolerate this and that and this and that. Getting back into your self-worth. I deserve this. I deserve that. I'm worthy of this. I am. Get into your I am statements and ride this wave. Go with the flow just for the next couple of weeks or so. Give yourself some time to rest and do it, because you've got an emotional offer coming in. We want you to work for us. I want to be your partner. Let's get married. Whatever it is, it's coming in for you. Yep, stand up in your power, the Emperor here. Some of you are stepping up into your leadership type and taking more control of your life, and you're really fully embodying your power, and you're currently integrating your power, and then you're going to embody it in the next couple of weeks, so kudos to you. If not, there could be this type of energy that comes into your life and wants to help support you in some way, whether it's through a job offer, whether it's through a compassionate... I got told compassionate companion. So some of you may have it through a relationship. Could be that too, I'm not sure, but something that has emotional fulfillment is coming in for you. And I think it's going to catch you by surprise. Let's have a quick look at the animal spirit guides and see what they have to say. So, even though I like to sit and say to Spirit to give me something for the week in advance or whatever, obviously in energy that's kind of crazy, but just take this message if it resonates for you now. We got the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. So maybe some of you are stuck in loss and scarcity and lack. There are so many free resources out there that you can get your hands on. That will actually add value to your life. Go to the library, jump on YouTube, listen to podcasts, come and get your free collective reading here. There are so many resources out there that don't actually cost you a dime, just to help you get stable, safe and secure where you currently are. And then once you start getting the resources coming in, which Spirit say are coming in, then you can start investing. That's why I always say I'm self-taught, spirit-led. I have very rarely spent a dime, and it's taken me the long way, obviously, but it's been, for me, the best way, because I believe now that I've had to learn the hard way, so you don't have to. But there's just a sense of personal pride and achievement when you learn it, integrate it, embody it, and then be able to share it with others. So trust that you have the resources to get through the challenge before you. If not, ask Spirit to help you. We got the ladybug. Yay! This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good in your life. Goes back to that reel yesterday. Are you truly open to giving and receiving? One more. Oh, self-soothe. We got the seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Wee wee. So yeah, be honest with yourself. Some of you may need to get some help when it comes to transmuting the emotional stuff. You can sort it out logically all you like, but if your emotional nervous system, and I did a video on this the other day, I know my nervous system was so dysregulated that was the reason why I was actually blocking off my manifestations. It wasn't for any other reason other than my nervous system was having a reaction to certain things. And it's a long story, but you can go back and watch that anyway. But checking in on your nervous system as well, or start researching and learning about that. It is amazing. So grouse, which looks like a little hen. Express yourself through rhythm, movement, drumming, and dance. Guess who's starting dancing? Get your body moving. Start exercising, start circulating. And I'm really sorry about the light. It keeps going in and out. That's all cool. So yeah, whether you may even just want to chuck on some music in the background of shamanic drumming. Some of you may actually want to go to a breathwork drumming event. Some of you might want to start dancing. If you're on the Sunshine Coast and you want to come and start burlesque dancing with me, let me know. Woo, because that's what we're doing. Explore your options. There's 101 ways to skin a cat, and there's so many things that you can do. There's so many resources out there. There is no lack and scarcity. It's just you pinching yourself off from the overflow of the universe. It has so much to give you, and you have so much potential. Remember who the fuck you are, right? If you've made it this far, you can keep going. You just need the tools, and you need the resources, and you need the strategies and the support. So jump on here, jump on here. You are alchemizing the energy. You're either irritating it and activating it by constantly focusing on everything that's going wrong and how all the injustices and stuff like that. So you're either getting more bitter or you're getting more better. So if you want to get better, once again, come over here. We'll help you and all that, but it's time to alchemize the energy so you can start manifesting, truly manifesting the life that you desire. So be careful what you wish for. And helpful person. So if you need help, reach out. A lot of people reach out to me behind the scenes, and if I can't help you, I try my best to send you somewhere which I feel is a better practitioner or a better modality that you need. Some people don't always need a psychic reading. They may need a Reiki practitioner. They may need, meditation. They may need something else. So explore your options right now with what is best for your highest good in moving forward and your own healing and manifestation. But there is a helpful person. There is someone that wants to come in and help you in some way. It's up to you to be open to receive that help and support as well. It's important to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. You can really do have it all. Have it all. And please just take care of your emotional center. Really try to ground yourself and come back and try. If you're getting your head a lot, it's about finding those skills and strategies to come back into your body. And what I just learned over the last couple of weeks is that I didn't feel safe in my body. So, learning how to do that, honestly, it's a freaking game changer. So anyway, I hope that helped you in some way. I'm wishing you all the very best. Follow me all over on my social medias for my upcoming reels and posts and all that sort of stuff. And if you want to subscribe. I'm always here to help you. And if you want to book in for a private session, then all my links are down below. Sending you so much love and light, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.